The 2011 racing season is set to get underway with a Sullivan RV CRA late model sportsman. 15 laps, the last chance race distance. Ronnie Mader Jr., Kevin Claiborne, Rick Segvich, Mark Swan, Nick Lay, Mark Parker, Mark Livesay, Dave Campbell, Chris Parker, Bill Lovely, Tommy Cook, Dean Baker, Trey Kegg, and Eric Barkus the field. As the pace truck heads to the infield, we are set for 15 laps of action here at the Plymouth Speedway. Ronnie Mader Jr. and Kevin Claiborne, Brown, corner number 3 and 4, green flag in the air. Side by side, they head into turn number 1. On the outside is Claiborne battling with Ronnie Mader Jr. Segvich settles into third. Single file behind them. Mader and Claiborne still side by side. Ronnie Mader Jr. pulls ahead to the race lead. Segvich dives to the inside now on Claiborne. Battle for the 4th spot. Mark Parker going to the inside of Swan. Swan looking like he's going to get dropping back into the 5th spot. Parker's going to get 4th. He pulls just slightly ahead. Meanwhile, Claiborne still working on the inside of Rick Segvich. Down the backstretch they go. Segvich spins into the outside wall. He goes. 2 more cars pile in. And Dave Campbell's going to pile in as well. He won't touch anything, but nonetheless, caution flag will indeed come out. Ronnie Mader Jr., Mark Parker, the front 2 cars, as they come out of corners number 3 and 4. 13 laps to go at the line, and we're back racing at Plymouth. Up for the lead, Ronnie Mader Jr. pulls into the lead. Mark Parker drops back into second. We saw Kevin Claiborne drop all the way back to the number 5 position as he battles with Livesay. Claiborne goes to the inside now of Livesay in the 12 machine. Claiborne looking like he's going to get the advantage. Saw the 12 of Livesay go a little bit high. Campbell's going to get the spot on him. Ronnie Mader Jr., the race leader, way out to about a 7-car length advantage. The battle is here for second. Chris Parker in the number 110 machine into the 2nd spot. Mark Parker still battling with the 117 of Kevin Claiborne. Claiborne with the advantage off the corner that time around. 7 circuits remaining. .48 car of Bill Lovely pulls to the infield with problems. Meanwhile, Claiborne gets nudged a little bit. He drifts a little bit high. Parker still battling, looking for a way around the 117 of Ryan Claiborne. Livesay on the outside of Campbell. Ronnie Mader Jr. looking pretty convincing here in the last chance race. He's got about a half-lap lead now over the 110 of Chris Parker. Parker is 2nd, Kevin Claiborne 3rd, Mark Parker sits 4th. Campbell still in a good battle with Livesay. Campbell has to slow up a little bit. He's having all kinds of problems. The 12 car now getting back by. White flag in the air now from chief starter Brian Duncan. car, number 58, track regular Ronnie Nader Jr. is going to come out of corner number 4 and win the last chance race here today for the Cabin Fever 200. Chris Parker, Kevin Claiborne, Mark Parker, Mark Livesey just beating the number 35 car of David Campbell to the line, but taking the victory here in the last chance race for the Sullivan RV CRA late model sportsman, car number 58, Ronnie Nader Jr. Feature racing time set to get underway for the 2011 edition of the Cabin Fever 200. To start off the features will be the 75-lap CRA Street Stocks race. Chad Poorman in the 7 is your pole sitter. Outside of him, the 27 car, that is Josh Poor. Billy Van Meter, the inside of row 2. Steve Casterline, the outside of row 2. Row 3, Brian Hopkins and Eddie Wolf. Row 4, Steve Chrisman and Sean Amor. Row 5, your fast qualifiers, Dave Bice and Jeff Lane. Row 6, Mark Mason and Dave Long. That's the front dozen starters. Troy Moyer, Tony Marcus, Nick Moore, J.J. Schaefer, Jason Drummond, Larry Lathan, Rick Segvich, Brandon Barkas, Josh Carroll, Josh Myers, Brian Gumpert, Jonathan Ziegler, Kevin Kunkel, and Rod Smith. Your field, 75 laps the distance. We are racing in 2011 with the CRA Edco Welding and Hydraulic Service Street Stocks. Safely through the first couple of corners, and it's going to look like the 7 car of Chad Poorman is going to be your race leader. Still double file throughout the field. Hopkins moves into 3rd. Chrisman still battling with Van Meter for the 4th spot. 71 car, Dave Bice, longtime area racing veteran, going to take the inside of sophomore driver Billy Van Meter. Eddie Wolf battling with Casterline. That's a battle for the number 7 position. Sean Amor going to get a spot on Casterline as well. car, Jeff Lane, the fast qualifier today. He's going to get a spot on Casterline. Battle for the number 4 position. 71 car, Dave Bice, battling with Fort Wayne native Steve Chrisman. Josh Poor up front, pounding the 7 car of Chad Poorman. Eddie Wolf back in the pack side by side with Billy Van Meter. That's for the 6th position. Sean Amor looking to make a move as well. Amor ties to the inside of Van Meter. Wolf gets the 6th position. Amor is going to get 7th. Jeff Lane wanting to take a spot for 9th. Casterline falls back to 11th. Lane's going to get around Van Meter. Now Casterline is to the inside of Van Meter. Van Meter's got a strong car, but he's stuck in the outside groove and just getting freight train. That's the 88 of Mark Mason. Gonna take a look on the 23 of Van Meter as well. Josh Poor still hounds the 7 car. The 7 car of Chad Poorman has led all of these early circuits so far. Brian Hopkins sitting solidly in the number 4 position. It'll be interesting to see the 71 car of Dave Bice making a move on him later in the race as well. Steve Chrisman sits 5th. Eddie Wolf in the 93, a regular at the Ileana Motor Speedway. You know he's going to try to make a move here on Chrisman. Josh Poor in the 27 gets a look to the inside of Chad Poorman. Poorman slams the door. Hopkins slams the door as well on the 71 of Bice. The Blaine Miller team expanding into the street stock ranks at the end of last season. Now joins the CRA street stock ranks with Mark Mason and Dave Bice. Bice goes to the inside now of Brian Hopkins. Hopkins gonna battle with him hard. They touch off the corner. Bice still holding his spot. Eddie Wolf gets to the inside of Sean Amor. Gonna look like Bice is gonna get the spot from Hopkins. Bice pulls ahead going into the 3rd corner. Move, Dave Bice up to 3rd. Steve Chrisman sideways off the corner. 12 circuits complete. 63 laps to go. Eddie Wolf now to the inside of Sean Amor. That battle is for 6th. Jeff Lang riding idle in 8th, waiting to see if Amor and Wolf give him any room here. Crispin in the 5 position, trying to fend off this fierce battle behind him. Now Crispin drifts a little bit high. That leaves the door open for Eddie Wolf. He'll get to take a look at the 5th spot. Wolf just edging ahead of Sean Amor. He's going to get ahead now on the 21 of Crispin. Problems for the 91 car of Rick Segvich. He drifts high up at the top of the racetrack. Problems for him in the number 91 car. Gonna wait and see if this draws a caution flag as he gets freight trained by the entire field. Now he's gonna come to a stop at the end of corner number 2. So problems with the number 91 car of Rick Segvich brings out the first yellow of the day. 15 laps complete. Chad Porman, Josh Poor, Dave Bice, Brian Hopkins, and Eddie Wolf, the top 5 cars, getting set to go back. Green flag racing, rounding corners number 3 and 4. The Deet Sales and Service car number 7 of Chad Porman brings him to green. 3 wide through corner number 2. Instead, Brian Hopkins drops back. Thought for a second Hopkins was going to make it 3 wide. Josh Poor drifts it high. Dave Bice going to easily get the spot now. He'll take over 2nd. Poor in danger of getting freight train as Eddie Wolf makes a move now for the number 3 position. Battle for 3rd and 4th. Josh Poor trying to fend off Eddie Wolf. He's not going to. Wolf to move now into the number 3 position. Battle still is for 5th. Jeff Lane pulls ahead of Brian Hopkins. Sean Amor looking for the number 6 spot on Hopkins now. Amor on the inside. Hopkins on the outside. Hopkins got to do something to try to fend him off. 71 car of Dave Bice now hounds Chad Porman for the race lead. Steve Casterline battling with Steve Crispin. Back around about, that's the number 8 and 9 positions now. Battle for the lead. Bice to the inside of Porman. The 7 in the 71. Porman gets a little bit loose. Bice is going to get the spot. New leader at lap 20. The Blaine Miller Road Service car number 71, Fort Wayne, Indiana native. That's Dave Bice. Bice, a long-time racing veteran in the northern Indiana area. He leads number 7 car of Josh Porman. Eddie Wolf sits in 3rd. Wolf holding off Josh Poor. Battle for the 5th spot. Amor on the outside of Jeff Lane. Jeff Lane looking a little bit loose. He's going to let Amor go by. Shayon Amor into the 5th spot. Lane back to 6th. Hopkins sits in 7th. Nick Moore sits in 8th. Crispin 9th. Dave Long, who won a CRA street stock race back here last July, rounds out the top 10. Moyer and Schaefer battle for the number 11 and 12 positions. Jason Drummond working behind them. Long still works on Crispin as the field now works predominantly single file. Drummond moving to the inside of Schaefer for the 12th spot. 1/3 distance now, 25 down, 50 to go. Schaefer stuck on the outside as Jason Drummond trying to get past him. As now Dave Long thought about making a move on Steve Crispin. That's going to be a battle possibly for the number 9 spot. Battle is for 2nd. Ileana regular Eddie Wolf on the inside of Chad Porman. Eddie Wolf likes racing here at Plymouth. Always seems to run good. Eddie Wolf making a bid for the 2 spot. Gonna try to challenge Dave Bice if he can get to the lead. Wolf still side by side with Porman. Amor going to the outside now of Josh Poor. Poor, the Anderson regular, trying to fend off Sean Amor. Amor has to check up just a little bit. That's going to let Josh Poor pull back ahead just slightly. Eddie Wolf gets into the back of the number 71 car of Dave Bice. Wolf down in the grass, keeps it under control. Wolf continuing to hound the top two cars. Chad Corman is back up alongside the 71 car of Dave Bice, and we have yellow. Yellow flag comes at lap number 30 as the number 58 car of Larry Lathan has problems along the back straightaway. Chad Porman, Eddie Wolf. We're in a good battle here before we have the caution flag getting set to go back. Green flag racing. Bice and Porman will bring them around corners number 3 and 4. Green flag racing again at Plymouth. Porman pulls ahead to get the race lead. Eddie Wolf immediately dives to the inside on the 71 of Dave Bice. Wolf looking like he's got the stronger car. Josh Poor sits single file with fourth, looking to make a move as well. Wolf, if he can get past the 71 of Bice, he's got something for the leader, Chad Porman. Jeff Lane sitting in the number 5 spot in the 73 car. Always a strong competitor in both the CRA Street Stocks and the CRA Super Series late models. Problems for the 95 of Brian Hopkins. He heads to the infield. Billy Van Meter getting in a tussle with the 54 of Dave Long. That's going to open up the door for the 77 of Jason Drummond. That battle is around for the number 9 position. Wolf still side by side with the 71 car of Dave Bice. Bice doing a fantastic job of fending off Indiana Motor Speedway regular Eddie Wolf. Porter slips a little bit in the 7 car as the race leader. That opened up the bottom for just a second for the 93 of Eddie Wolf. Wolf clearing the 71 of Bice. Gets a little bit loose. Bice spins in 2. Dave Bice spinning in corner number 2 in a good battle with the 93 car of Eddie Wolf. That's going to draw the caution flag as the 23 car of Billy Van Meter got collected in that one as well. Billy Van Meter spinning to avoiding the number 71 car of Bice. 71 car of Dave Bice pulled off the track and will not join the field here on the restart. 40 laps complete. Chad Porman, your race leader. Almost going 3 deep again in corner number 1. Eddie Wolf open up the bottom lane. For the fast one, Jeff Lane. Lane battling for 3rd. Lane with the 3rd groove on the 93 of Eddie Wolf. Wolf in danger of losing a spot. Josh Poor in the 27 with a good chance to set sail on the race leader, Chad Porman. Nick Moore in the 42 lays a fender on the 93 of Eddie Wolf. Now Nick Moore with problems. He's going to pull to the top side. Nick Moore to the top side, and it looks like Nick Moore may possibly stop on the backstretch. And now he draws the caution flag as we just crossed the halfway mark. Nick Moore with problems on the back straightaway as he now is going to attempt to pull into the infield. Also spinning as the field wound up, coming off of corner number 4. 23 car, Billy Van Meter with problems again. Sam Pierce Chevrolet Pace truck pulls to the infield. We're getting set to go back. Green flag racing here. 37 laps complete. Chad Porman, Josh Poor, Jeff Lane, and Eddie Wolf, the top 5, coming to green again. Brian Duncan says, have at it, boys. We're underway again at Plymouth. 30 car, Rod Smith has slowly but surely worked his way up through the field. He battles with Eddie Wolf for the 4th spot, and Rod Smith on a charge. That's some problems earlier in the day. Didn't get a qualifying lap in, but now has worked his way up into the number 4 position. Jeff Lane and Josh Poor still battling for the number 2 spot. Jeff Lane pulling ahead now in the 27 car. Josh Poor. Smith now to the inside of Poor. Smith gets a little bit of the back of the fender of Josh Poor. 93 car, Eddie Wolf there as well. He's trying to make up ramps again. Wolf has been competitive all race long. Rod Smith, Josh Poor, still battling with each other for the 3 spot. Oh, Smith and Poor a touch going into number 1. Both cars keep it straight. Both cars losing a little bit of ground in the number 2 position of number 73, Jeff Lane. J.J. Schaefer in the 68. He works the inside now as he's battling with Eddie Wolf. Wolf sitting in 5th. Schaefer 6th. Long 7th. Moyer 8th. 58 car Larry Lathan has worked his way back up to the number 9 position. Steve Crispin in the 21 sits in 10th. Rod Smith and Eddie Wolf continue to battle. It's the best battle, most competitive battle right now on the racetrack. Josh Poor still trying to work on Jeff Lane for second and having no luck doing it. He can get a fender to him, but can't quite get up alongside. As J.J. Schaefer now in the 68, sitting in 6th. He's joined the fight for the 4th and 5th positions with Smith and Wolf. Less than 30 to go, 28 to go to be exact. As now Eddie Wolf thought he was going to get a fender alongside the number 30 car of Rod Smith. A little bit loose off the corner. Seven car of Chad Portman with a half a straightaway lead over second place Jeff Lane. Battle is for 7th. Dave Long holding off. Moyer in the 77 and Lathan in the 58. For the second spot, 27 car of Josh Poor clears quickly. The number 73 car of Jeff Lane. Poor clearing Jeff Lane. That puts Josh Poor into the number 2 position. Eddie Wolf still hounds the back of Rod Smith. Smith sideways off the corner. Wolf back to the inside. Eddie Wolf taking back over the number 4 position. And now Smith retaliates. Rod Smith retaliates. Both cars up into the outside wall. 30 car Rod Smith, 93 car Eddie Wolf with problems in corner number 2. 68 car of J.J. Schaefer spins ahead of the pack. Rod Smith in the 30 didn't like the 93 car of Eddie Wolf battling with him so hard and retaliated going into corner number 2. And that puts Smith into the outside wall, and he does not look happy about it as he gets out of the race car pretty quickly. And he vents his frustration now to this number 93 car of Eddie Wolf. Chad Portman in the Deech Sales and Service car number 7 has led every lap, but is going to have a hard time holding off the 27 car of Josh Poor. Jeff Lane sits in 3rd. J.J. Schaefer sits in 4th. Dave Long 5th. Going to be an exciting final 23 laps as we go back to green. Once again, 7 car of Portman with the advantage on the entire field. Side by side from second on back. Been a competitive first feature of the afternoon today with the Edco Welding and Hydraulic Service CRA Street Stocks. Jeff Lane pulls into the number 2 position. He gets the advantage over the 27 of Josh Moore. Louis Lathan to the inside of Dave Long. That's for fourth. Thought for a second Lathan was going to get around the 54 of Long, but indeed does not. Lathan fighting a loose race car here for the entire afternoon. Steve Crispin dirt tracking it off the corner. The Hilltop driving car number 21 with problems off of corner number 4 as he was dirt tracking it pretty much. And we got problems again in corner number 2 as it looks like Billy Van Meter's involved in this one again, as well as the 54 of Dave Long. The 77 is Jason Drummond as caution flag comes out once again. Rounding corners number 3 and 4, set to go back green flag racing. Chad Portman has led every lap so far. Green flag back in the air. Chad Portman and Jeff Lane continuing to battle. Down the back straightaway. Portman's definitely one of the stronger competitors here on the CRA Street Stocks Tour. Jeff Lane side by side with Josh Moore for second. Troy Moyer in the 777 car sits in fourth as Josh Moore pulls ahead of Jeff Lane. That's for the number 2 position. Nick Moore in the 42 heads to the infield with trouble. Joshua Carroll battling with Eddie Wolf. Eddie Wolf trying to get ahead for the number 6 position. Wolf had a strong car here in the earlier stages. He'll pull back ahead for Carroll for the 6th position. Moyer going to try to go to work now on Jeff Lane. Schaefer sitting in 5th. Schaefer hoping here for a good top 5 effort. Larry Lathan sitting in 11th. Dave Long in 10th. Long had a victory here at the CRA Street Stocks last July. And Brian Gumbert spins here on the front stretch. Gumbert in the 17, he spins in the front stretch, he comes to a stop. No yellow flag to be thrown. 13 laps to go. 62 complete, 63 at the line, this time by Josh Moore in the 27 is closing in on Chad Portman. Battle still is for the 3 position. Jeff Lane, the 73. Troy Moyer, the 777. The 93 of Eddie Wolf is sitting in 5th. J.J. Schaefer in 6th. Front 2 cars with a good half the straightaway lead over 3rd place, Jeff Lane. Portman again gaining ground ahead of 2nd place, Josh Moore. The 19 car of Carroll getting a little bit loose back in the pack. He's going to lose a spot. He'll drop back to the number 8 position. 5 car of Josh Myers pulls into 7th. Car Eddie Wolf has caught Jeff Lane for 3rd. He takes it to the outside. Wolf getting brave and taking into that outside lane, but instead loses ground on Jeff Lane. 5 circuits remaining. Wolf again to the outside, and Jeff Lane for the number 3 position. 3 to go at the line. Leader Chad Portman crossing the stripe now. Battle still is for the 3rd spot. Wolf on the outside, Lane on the inside. Troy Moyer, the 777, sitting in the 5th position, staying relatively idle there. J.J. Schaefer in the 68. Stayed solid all day in 6th. 2 to go signal shown by Brian Duncan at the start-finish line. Rounding corners number 3 and 4. The white flag is in the air. The Deach Sales and Service Deach Trailers, car number 7. In a dominating performance, leading flag to flag, the Deach Sales and Service car number 7 of Chad Portman wins the CRA Street Stock 75-lap feature, part of the Cabin Fever 200.
Up front all afternoon, a long race, 75 laps, a lot of the same familiar faces in the top 5, or in the front 3 actually, most of the afternoon. But at the end of it, you'll be able to come around and make it
Deach Sales and Service, Deach Signs, Deach Trailer Sales. I want to thank Tom. He owns the motor, Jason owns the car, and they just let me drive this thing. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all the fans coming out. It just feels great to win finally.
all right, picks up the win. Makes some noise for your street stock. CRA winner here today, the number 7, Chad Portman.
Feature number 2 this afternoon is on track now, as it'll be the front-wheel drive compacts division in their 30-lap event. Taking a look quickly at the starting grid, J.R. Vester, Chris Jennings, Logan Knight, David Baines, Ryan Hoffman, Rick James, Jeff Shelmadine, Scott Ross, Tom Taylor, Tom Hellenga, Joseph Jennings, Raymond Norris, Daniel Collins, and the 93 car of Ryan Martin. 30 laps is the distance. 4 car of Logan Knight instead moves up to the front row. Alongside him, the 6 car of Chris Jennings, surrounding the corners number 3 and 4. 30 laps the distance. We are green flag racing for feature number 2 this afternoon. Alenga in the 84 car quickly on the move. He was track champion here last year at Plymouth. As we see him trading paint there with the 101 car. Logan Knight, who started on the pole instead, he's dropped back to the number 3 position, 6 car. Chris Jennings has moved into the race lead. '51 car, Tom Taylor, looking to make a move on the outside, possibly going to make it 3 wide here is the 117 car of Ryan Hoffman. Pulls into the race lead. Ryan Hoffman trying to go to the race lead. Scott Ross in the 99 car, looking to make a move to the number 3 position. He goes inside of Taylor. Taylor pulls back around the outside now of Jennings. Taylor holds the number 2 position. Jennings falling back to 4th now as Halenga in the 84 makes a move. Halenga's 84 car is strong this afternoon. Just how strong? He moves into 3rd. Now he sets sights on the number 2 position of Tom Taylor. Taylor, the 51, Halenga, the 84. Battling for 2nd. 117 car of Ryan Hoffman. Trying to stretch his race lead and fend off the number 2 and 3 position cars of Taylor and Halenga. Halenga now making a move. He's going to try to get into the number 2 position. He's got the preferred bottom lane over Taylor. At the line, Halenga officially scored number 2. Scott Ross, the 99, sits in 4th. Jennings in the 6th, falls back to 6th. The 101, Rick James, is into 5th position, and we have caution. '16 car of David Baines with problems in corner number 3, and that draws the caution flag at lap number 7. Pace truck pulls to the infield for this front-wheel drive compacts feature. Rounding corners number 3 and 4. Back to action here at Plymouth in the Cabin Fever 200. Halenga works the outside against the 117 of Hoffman. Halenga pulls ahead. Tom Halenga, your new race leader, officially at lap 8. And the leader, Halenga, now looking to stretch his advantage and just set off into the sunset, so to say. Taylor still battling with Hoffman for 2nd. Ross sitting in 4th. Can't find a way around either car. Side by side, down the backstretch. Taylor in the 51 gets the advantage. Tom Taylor into 2nd. Scott Ross in the 99. He's going to try to make a move for the number 3 position now on Hoffman. Jeff Shelmadine and Chris Jennings continue to battle back here. That's a battle for the number 6 position. Shelmadine has it. Logan Knight sitting in the number 8 position. Correction, that is the number 7 position. Tom Halenga, your race leader. Scott Ross side by side with Tom Taylor. That is for the number 2 spot. 16 laps to go, 14 complete. Ryan Hoffman continues to battle with the 99 car of Scott Ross. Rick James in that oddly painted number 101. Plans on running the whole CRA front-wheel drive compact schedule here in 2011. He sits in fifth, following the 51 of Tom Taylor, who rides in fourth. Jeff Shumbadine sitting in sixth. Seventh is Logan Knight. Laps to go, this time by 18 complete. Tom Hoenga continues to lead this front-wheel drive event. Single file throughout the field now. Only good battle on the racetrack between Taylor and James. James and Taylor tangle a little bit down the backstretch. James gets all the way down to the grass, headed down the back straightaway, and he's going to lose just a couple of seconds on the 14 car to Shumbadine. Shumbadine closing in. Battling for the fifth position. Good showing here out of the 101 car. Rick James as he continues to fend off former Plymouth Speedway front-wheel drive champion Jeff Shumbadine. Up front with only 7.5 laps remaining is the 84 of Hoenga as he moves into lap traffic. He clears the 31 car of J.R. Vester. Scott Ross, the 99, sits in third as he's got about a half a straightaway before he would be catching the 117 of Brian Hoffman, who sits in second. Jennings in lap traffic with problems. The 117 diving to the inside of Hoenga. Hoenga's going to fend him off here in lap traffic. Hoenga on the outside as they round Logan Knight. Lead car separated by just a couple of car lengths. Tom Hoenga just wanting to continue to add to his Plymouth Speedway resume here in the front-wheel drives division. 2 to go, signal shown by Brian Duncan. Not a big turnout today in the front-wheel drives, but still pretty racy. White flag in the air. The man to beat every other time here at the Plymouth Speedway in the front-wheel drives. Today proves no different. In car number 84, rounding turn number 4, Tom Hoenga wins the front-wheel drives portion of the Cabin Fever 200.
Right. trailers in the mix in that feature event, along with a lot of your Plymouth regulars. Talking lingo pulls into major lane. Sponsored by IGO Trailers, Lions Record Service. Joe Gatti, CRA, Plymouth Sportsman. Feature event. Well, you've done a lot of this one in 2010, and you're beginning 2011 the same way. It's got to feel pretty good.
Yes, it's great. Lions Record Service, I feel really like to thank you guys. Ed, and Irish Laundry, Derek, CRA for being here, and everybody else. Thanks a lot.
It's got to feel good to pick up a win against some pretty good competition here today.
I'm looking in the mirror there. Red car was there. Every time.
All right, we'll make some noise. He runs your front wheel drive feature on that C84 out of front of the top of the Linga.
Great field of cars here to start the 2011 CRA Sullivan RV Late Model Sportsman season. The final feature of the day here at the 2011 Cabin Fever 200. Nick Pressler, Charlie Hanna, the front row. Dean Cook, Rick Reinhardt, row 2. John Marshall, Jason Atkinson in row number 3. Row 4, Brent Niles Jr. and Brian Ross. Row 5, Nick Moore and Keith Cirkowitz. Row 6, Mark Lambert, Rick Sullivan. As now we have a bit of a tussle. Not sure if we're going to be able to get this one started. Nonetheless, we are coming around through corners number 3 and 4. Green flag in the air. Final feature of the day. On the initial start, the 42 car with problems over in corners number 2. That's Bobby Sibla being scored today as the number 142. He never really got going here on the initial start. And as he stops in corner number 2, we will have a complete restart. Field is correctly lined up. We're going to try this again. No laps scored on the initial start. So we will have a complete restart here. Nick Pressler going to be your pole sitter. CRA Late Model Sportsman champion 2 years in a row. Charlie Hanna outside of row number 2. Or actually outside the front row, row 2. Al Cook Jr. and Rick Reinhardt, green flag. Dean Cook in the 8 car, driving the car that Al Cook Jr. drove last year, getting some help from Heck Motorsports. Nick Pressler moves into the race lead. Problems in corner number 3. 56 car hard into the outside wall. That was Jerry Andrews in the 56 car as he hit the outside wall pretty hard in corner number 3. Third time, hopefully going to be the charm here as we try to start this 75 lap portion of the CRA Sullivan RV Late Model Sportsman feature, part of Cabin Fever 200 2011. Nick Pressler, Charlie Hanna, Dean Cook, Rick Reinhardt. The first 2 rows, they round corners number 3 and 4 again. We're racing now again in Plymouth. Pressler in the 10, jumps into the race lead. Charlie Hanna out of Goshen, Indiana, drops into second. Dean Cook, a former regular at the Plymouth Speedway. Third spot to Rick Reinhardt. Reinhardt, a long-time CRA Sportsman competitor. Jason Atkinson along the outside now of Dean Cook. As Cook drops back to 4th. Atkinson in the 4th spot. Cook the 5th runner. 3 car, Brian Ross. At a start 8th on the invert rule, he's already worked his way up to the number 4 position. Battling for 4th with Jason Atkinson. Brian Ross, a former CRA Super Series champion and an ARCA Stock Car Series Rookie of the Year. comes in to the number 9 spot. Side-by-side racing. Nick Pack here. Northrup, Stacy, and Sullivan all battling. That's for about the 13th spot. Brian Ross to the outside of Charlie Hanna. That is for the number 2 position. Ross in the 3 car knows how to get around Plymouth, and right now he's making that outside lane work. Ross in the 3, Hanna the 68, both trying to challenge Nick Pressler in the 10. Ross is going to get second. That's high by. He goes to the outside now of Nick Pressler. That's for the race lead. Pressler in the 10, trying to hold off the veteran Brian Ross. Ross working the outside lane. A couple of black cars in the first 2 spots. Charlie Hanna in the white paint job. A new paint job for 2011, sitting in 3rd. Lap 13, Brian Ross trending as the race leader. He's going to get the full advantage down the backstretch. Meanwhile, Pressler battles back to the inside. He has to brake check up a little bit. Brian Ross now officially your new leader at lap 14. Jason Atkinson moves to the inside of Rick Reinhardt for the 4th spot. Reinhardt drifts up a little bit high. He's going to lose a spot to Atkinson. He loses another spot to Dean Cook. Brett Miles Jr. in the 32. He's going to challenge Reinhardt now as well. Brett Miles Jr. moving up this year to the late model sportsman division. Long-time street stocks competitor. We've just passed the 1/5 distance mark. 16 laps complete. 17 laps now at the line. Leader Brian Ross working around Nick Clay in lap traffic. Luke Kirk and John Marshall battling for the number 11 position. Marshall's going to get the spot around Kirk. Place car, Nick Pressler, 3rd place, Charlie Hanna working some heavy lap traffic as they work around the 72 of Mark Parker and the 91 of Rick Segment. Washing up a little bit. Almost opened the door. Fourth and 5th place, Atkinson and Cook doing a good job fending off the rest of the field. Rick Reinhardt dropped back to 6th. Miles Jr. in the number 7 position. Keith Circlewitz, 17th. Nick Moore, 9th. Mark Lambert rounds out the top 10. Lambert's going to get challenged now by Marshall in the 31 car. Also, up for the number 5 position, we saw Reinhardt take a look back to the 8 car of Dean Cook. Reinhardt drifts high again. Reinhardt drifts high. That opens it up for Brett Miles Jr. and Keith Circlewitz. Circlewitz is going to make the pass. The Midnight Blue Towing, number 17 Chevrolet, Keith Cirkowitz is now into the number 7 position. Leader Brian Ross with about a half a straightaway lead. He continues to stretch it over the tank car of Nick Pressler. Pressler and Charlie Hanna stuck in some lap traffic. Jason Atkinson in fourth, trying to do something with Charlie Hanna. A little over 1/3 of the distance complete. 28 laps complete, 47 to go. Moore with problems off of corner number 4. He drifts high as he's going to slow once again. Nick Moore in the 42, likely going to drop off here into the infield. Nick Moore with problems. 43 laps to go. Jason Atkinson still hounding Charlie Hanna. Mean Dean Cook sits in 5th. Brett Miles Jr., the 32, gets challenged by Cirkowitz. Cirkowitz to the inside. Cirkowitz always a competitive person when he comes to Plymouth Speedway. Cirkowitz drops back now as they approach the lap car, Britt Sullivan. Pressler in the tank car, still trying to get around the lap car. Mark Parker. The lap car, Sullivan. Letting the faster cars of Cook, Miles, Cirkowitz, and Reinhardt go by. Cook, 5th. Miles, 6th. Cirkowitz, 7th. Reinhardt, 8th. Don Marshall in 9th, Mark Lambert in the 18, rounding out the top 10. Brian Ross pretty much dominating here as he comes to the halfway mark. Straightaway advantage all the way back to Nick Pressler. Pressler 2nd. Jason Atkinson has finally cleared Charlie Hanna, and he moves into the 3rd spot. Hanna back to 4th. Dean Cook side by side for 5th with Brett Miles Jr. Brett Miles Jr. outside. Not many guys have made the high lane work this afternoon, but Brett Miles Jr. taking a task at it. Cook throws the block high. That opens the door for Cirkowitz on the bottom. Cirkowitz to the inside. Battling still here with the 32 car of Brett Miles Jr. If he can hold the bottom, Cirkowitz may have something from Mean Dean Cook. Chad Richardson with problems along the high side of the racetrack. He's trying to stay out of harm's way. Possibly a flat tire on the 46 car for the Merrifield Speedway regular. Indeed, flat tire. Cirkowitz side by side again with Dean Cook. This battle for 5th. Doing a good job so far holding off Cirkowitz. Brett Miles Jr. sitting right there still as well. 45, laps complete, 30 to go. Problems for the race leader, Brian Ross. Brian Ross belted the outside wall. Brian Ross was the race leader, and as he belts the outside wall, big problems on that car. No caution. Nick Pressler retakes the race lead. So as Nick Pressler becomes the race leader, Jason Atkinson in the 7th car, sitting in 2nd. Now all of a sudden it's a fight for the lead. Pressler, Atkinson, the front 2. Charlie Hanna sits in 3rd. Pressler runs it a little bit wide, opening the door for Atkinson. Atkinson for a second looked like he was going to get the advantage on Pressler, but to no avail. 50 complete, 25 to go. Going on for 4th, Dean Cook. Still holding in position, Circlewitz stuck in 5th. Had a bit of a tussle at the back of the back off the 4th corner. No caution, still green. Circlewitz thought about trying to make that high lane work once again, trying to get around Dean Cook. Circlewitz has had a fender on Cook the whole race. He's not had the opportunity to get around the Plymouth Speedway regular. Rick Reinhardt getting around the 32. Fred Miles Jr. He'll move in. Number 6 position. Number 6 position is now Rick Reinhardt. Coming to the line now. Nick Pressler still trying to hang off. Jason Atkinson. Pressler rated in a little bit hard, drifted high. If it wasn't for the lap car, Jason Atkinson could have made a move on that one. Pressler doing a great job of driving here this afternoon, working with no spotter to guide him around the racetrack. He drifts it high once again. 17 laps to go. That's how long Nick Pressler has to try to hold on. Jason Atkinson and former CRA late model sportsman champion Charlie Hanna as he sits in 3rd. Cook still sits in 4th. Keith Circlewitz 5th. Rick Reinhardt 6th. Brett Miles Jr. 7th. Battling with John Marshall. He sits in 8th. Hard to the inside of Circlewitz again down the back straightaway, but to no avail. Working around the lap car, Steve Stacy. Reinhardt a little bit loose. Outside, and Jason Atkinson couldn't do anything with it off the corner that time by Cook. Doing a masterful job of holding on to the number 4 position over Keith Circlewitz. Good battles all around the racetrack. Back up front to the the race lead. Pressler. More and more pressure being applied by Jason Atkinson. 10 laps to go this time at the line, but instead we got a caution flag. Brian Duncan's yellow flag is shown to the field once again here this afternoon. Problems on the back straightaway, as it's the number 17 car. That is Keith Circle. It's the Midnight Blue towing Chevrolet with problems on the back straightaway. As the field doubles up here for the restart with 11 laps remaining, Brian Duncan shows the field 1 to go. Brian Ross dominated most of this race here today, but now with just 11 laps remaining, Nick Bressler trying to seal the victory here this afternoon. Rounding corners number 3 and 4, green flag back in the air. Bobble on the restart. Problems in corner number 2. Dean Cook spins. The field stacked up behind the bobbling number 7 car of Jason Atkinson. And with that, the 8 car of Dean Cook gets hit in the back and he spins around in corner number 2. Plymouth regular Nick Bressler trying to hold on to the race lead. Jason Atkinson second, Charlie Hanna third. Brett Miles Jr. fourth, John Marshall fifth. Green flag in the air. Mark Lambert in the number 6 spot. Has done a good job all day avoiding attrition. He's got eyes here for a good top 5 finish. Marshall and Miles battling for 4th. Northrop and Robinson battling for 7th and 8th. Keith Cirkowitz and Rick Reinhardt continue to battle. Jason Atkinson, your new race leader. Jason Atkinson passed Nick Bressler and has developed a half a straightaway lead over Bressler. Bressler in danger of losing more positions, being hounded right now by the 32 car of Brett Miles Jr. and the 68 of Charlie Hanna, and John Marshall spins him. John Marshall gets into the back of Charlie Hanna. Steve Stacy dives to the infield trying to make evasive action as the yellow flag had already flown for something else on the racetrack. But after the caution flag, the field stacking up as Charlie Hanna and Steve Stacy get involved in corner number 4. Caution flag comes out. 6 circuits remaining. Field doubles up. 1 to go. Signal shown to the leader, Jason Atkinson. Atkinson got the lead on the last little short green flag run. Nick Bressler in the 10 car going to try to chase him back down here. Just a little over a handful of laps remaining. Rounding corners number 3 and 4. Final circuits here at Plymouth. Great jump by Jason Atkinson. Brett Miles Jr. gets around Bressler as well. He goes to the number 2 spot. Marshall and Hanna trying to chase down Bressler as well. Yellow flag once again. Rick Reinhardt problems in corner number 2. So as Reinhardt spins, we go back yellow. Six circuits remaining. Jason Atkinson, Nick Bressler. The front 2 cars, Brett Miles Jr. sits in 3rd. Charlie Hanna 4th. John Marshall 5th. Here we go. Northrop with problems on the restart. He'll pull to the infield. Charlie Hanna battling with Nick Bressler for the number 3 position. Hanna's looking like he's going to get the spot. Charlie Hanna pulls into the number 3 spot. Pressler back to 4th. Lambert makes a bid for 5th around Marshall. He's cleared Marshall. Now he's going to try to make a bid for 4th on Pressler. Side by side down the backstretch. Noblesville, Indiana. Mark Lambert having a strong showing into the start of 2011. Marshall not done working on Lambert. Lambert still working on Pressler. Marshall thought about giving the bump and run. White flag in the air. One last lap. Problems in corner number 2. John Marshall spins. Marshall spins in 2. Coming out of corners number 3 and 4, the Oak Motors fusion of Jason Atkinson wins the CRA Late Model Sportsman feature today at the Cabin Fever 200. John Marshall got spun, headed into corner number 1 on the last lap. No caution flag was shown to the field, but car number 7 of Jason Atkinson comes up victorious today to start off the 2011 season for the CRA Sullivan RV Late Model Sportsman.
Jason Atkinson getting a victory lane here this afternoon. See what Brian Rose had the car to beat today, but sometimes some unfortunate drivers can be fortunate for others. Got to feel good picking up a win, especially to open up your 2011 season.
Oh man, it feels great. I got to thank a lot of guys in my family. We was up till 4 o'clock Saturday morning finishing this car to come up to practice yesterday, and I got a lot of good help. Harry Broyles, Mick Oakley, Chuck Hurt, my dad, Dale Abernathy. I'm sure I forgot somebody, my wife and my kids. It's a lot of fun.
Well, he picks up a win here today. Make some noise for Jason Atkinson. Here, Jason, we got a 50-50 drawing. Need you to picks on a winner. Thanks a lot. Make some noise once again for Jason Atkinson, your winner here today.